If you're a parent who's been up at 3 a.m. with a crying baby, you're not alone. In fact, did you know that 1 in 3 babies under 6 months old experience sleep problems? That's a lot of tired parents. And here's the kicker. Sleep issues can start as early as day 1, with many babies struggling to fall asleep, stay asleep, or both. But it's not always your fault. There are hidden reasons why your baby isn't sleeping that most people don't even know about. In this video, we'll uncover why your baby's sleep isn't as peaceful as you'd hoped. We'll break down surprising facts, like how overstimulation and developmental changes can mess with their sleep. You'll also learn what's really going on in their little minds, and how you can solve it with simple, effective strategies. Stick around for the tips and tricks that will help both you and your baby get the sleep you both deserve. It's time to turn those sleepless nights into restful ones. Chapter 1. The Sleep Crisis. Understanding the root cause. If your baby isn't sleeping well, you're not alone. Studies show that about 30% of babies under the age of 1 have sleep disturbances. But before jumping to conclusions, it's important to dig a little deeper. Sometimes, it's not just about being tired or needing a cuddle. Overstimulation during the day could be causing your little one to stay awake longer than necessary. Too much noise, light, or action can overload their senses, making it tough to fall asleep. You might even be unknowingly creating sleep chaos by inconsistent bedtime routines. Babies thrive on predictability, and sudden changes can throw them off. Try sticking to the same bedtime rituals each night. Whether it's a warm bath, a story, or a lullaby, keeping things steady will help them associate those cues with sleep. But don't be too hard on yourself. Sleep struggles are normal, and the good news is, there's always something you can do about it. Chapter 2. The Hormonal Roller Coaster. How developmental changes affect sleep. Just when you think you have your baby's sleep figured out, they hit a growth spurt or a developmental leap, and everything changes. Babies go through multiple growth stages in the first 2 years of life, and each phase can affect their sleep. Around the 4-month mark, babies experience a sleep regression because their brain is developing faster than ever. During this time, they start cycling through sleep stages like adults, which might leave them waking more frequently. In fact, research shows that 75% of infants will have at least one sleep regression before their first birthday. Similarly, when babies reach 6 months, they begin to produce melatonin, a hormone that helps them sleep. It's during these transitions that you might notice unusual waking patterns or trouble getting them to sleep at all. The key here is patience. Stick with your routines, and the new sleep rhythms will settle in. Chapter 3. The Myth of Tired Equals Sleep. It's easy to assume that if a baby is tired enough, they'll sleep through anything. Unfortunately, the opposite is often true. When babies get overtired, they become hyper-alert, making it even harder for them to fall asleep. According to pediatric sleep expert Dr. Harvey Karp, an overtired baby can take up to 45 minutes longer to fall asleep compared to a well-rested one. If you wait too long to put your baby to sleep, they may get into a state of overstimulation, where their body becomes too wound up to rest. You might find yourself stuck in an endless cycle of crying and trying to soothe them. The solution? Keep a close eye on their wake windows. Babies as young as 6 weeks old need to sleep every 60-90 minutes during the day. Setting a regular nap time and bedtime can help avoid this overtired situation, leading to better sleep for both baby and parents. If you're finding these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more expert sleep strategies. Chapter 4. The Room of Secrets. How your baby's sleep space might be messing with them. The environment in which your baby sleeps plays a huge role in their ability to get quality rest. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows that babies who sleep in a dark, quiet room have longer, more restful sleep. Light can disrupt melatonin production, and even small noises can startle them awake. Try using blackout curtains and a white noise machine to create the perfect sleep atmosphere. Another overlooked factor is room temperature. Babies sleep best in a room that's between 68 and 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius. If your baby is too hot or too cold, they'll be restless, leading to more waking throughout the night. Keep the room cool, but not cold, and dress your baby appropriately. A wearable blanket or a simple onesie might be enough to keep them comfortable without the need for heavy blankets. These small adjustments in their sleep space can make a huge difference. Chapter 5: Feed, Play, Sleep. Mastering the Power Trio to Cure Sleepless Nights. One strategy that many parents swear by is the feed, play, sleep routine. It's simple, but highly effective. The idea is that babies should never fall asleep while nursing or feeding. When a baby feeds to sleep, they start to associate that behavior with sleep, making it harder for them to fall asleep independently later on. Instead, try feeding your baby, followed by playtime, and then put them to bed. This allows them to go to sleep on their own terms, not relying on external help. Research from the Sleep Research Society suggests that babies who learn to fall asleep independently tend to sleep longer and wake less during the night. Of course, this takes time and consistency, but once your baby is used to this cycle, you'll notice a smoother bedtime process. Chapter 6: When to Seek Help. The fine line between normal and concern. Not all sleep issues are the same, and it's important to recognize when your baby's struggles might be something more. If your baby is consistently waking up every hour or having difficulty breathing while sleeping, it could signal a more serious condition, like sleep apnea. Pediatrician Dr. Jennifer Shu advises parents to trust their instincts. If your baby's sleep issues don't improve after trying different strategies, or if they seem to be getting worse, it's time to seek professional help. In fact, according to a study published in the Journal of Pediatrics, about 1–3% of babies suffer from sleep apnea. Don't hesitate to consult your pediatrician if you suspect any underlying health issues, such as reflux or ear infections, could be affecting sleep. Identifying the root cause early can lead to better solutions and peace of mind for you and your baby. If you're enjoying these tips, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more insights on how to make your baby's sleep routine easier and more restful. We've got plenty of helpful tips coming your way.